what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me talk through tutorial on this look. I really wanted to create something cool toned as well as more of like a halo eye. I really don't do looks like these on my channel, and I know a lot of you guys want more variety in my looks, so I thought I would sit down and do something like this today for you all. I really wanted to play with some new products that you guys will see in some future videos, as well as update you all on some products that I talked about in my other videos. I really think this look is going to be perfect for fall. You have those really cool toned smoky colors on the eyes, as well as like a pop of glitter. I use my favorite Stila Magnificent Metals glitter on the inner lid of my eye, which I'm obsessed with. I actually really love how this turned out, and I hope you guys really like it as well. I'm also trying out a liquid highlighter, which you guys will see in a different video. I'm going to be doing a whole review and like dupe or dud video on the liquid highlighter that I'm wearing, but I do show you a powder one that I laid on top. Like always, I will leave all the products that I'm using and talking about down below in the description box, but if you do want to see how to recreate this look, then just keep on watching. So I've already done my brows off camera. I also like primed, so I just want to start getting into the eyeshadow. The palette I'm going to use today is by MAC. I wanted to use like a cool tone palette, and this is called Prissy Princess. So it has some gorgeous cool tone shadows in there. So the first one I'm going to take is this one right here. It is called Color Me Spoiled, and I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques brush. This is just going to go right underneath my brow bone just to kind of naturally highlight. I might put shimmer there later, but that's just what we're going to use to start out with. For my crease color, I'm going to take the Real Techniques B04 brush. I'm going to take the color Prissy Princess. It is like this really pretty light taupey color. And this is going to be my initial transition. So I'm going to put this in my crease and blend it upwards. I'm going to start from the outer corner and blend all the way to the inner corner. I'm really focusing on bringing this color into my inner corner as well, because we are doing a halo eye. So I do want the intensity to be quite even from the outer corner to the inner corner. I'm now going to take the color Good Girl and You Know It, which is this kind of like satin taupey shade, on a Morphe M433 brush. And this is just going to be applied underneath my crease just to kind of build it up. This is going to be quite smoky and dramatic, so I want this to be lightly built up. Again, I'm just going to apply a little bit underneath that first color we applied, just so it blends evenly. I'm also going to go back into my inner corner, start kind of building up the intensity there. Between these steps, I'm also just going to go back in with my Real Techniques brush and just kind of blend out the edges. I really don't want this to be harsh at all, because these are going to be dark and smoky colors. So you really want this to be kind of faded nice and evenly. I'm just going to keep blending that shade to get the desired depth that I want. Just keep adding and keep building. Now on an even smaller brush, this is a Morphe M321. I'm going to take the color Spoil Yourself, which is the darkest color in the palette. This is a matte shade, and this is going to go right on my outer corner. Whoa, that is really pigmented. And I'm going to kind of connect this in my crease. I'm also going to bring this color to my inner corner. And I'm just going to do windshield wipers back and forth to blend this color out. Now I am going to be applying the Stila glitter, but before I do that, I'm going to take the color Too Good To Be True, which is this one right here. It's like a really nice shimmery color. And this is just going to be a base for the glitter. So this is just going to go right in the middle. Look how pretty that is. I'm also going to use this time before I put on my glitter to kind of blend out the edges between that light shimmery color in the middle with the darker corners. Now for my glitter, I'm going to take the Stila Magnificent Metals glitter. This is like one of their glitter and glow shadows. I'm obsessed with these. This is in the color Diamond Dust, so I'm just going to lay this right on top of that silver color. I just want this to be really glittery. Look how pretty that is. And then one more time, I'm going to go in with that MAC palette with that same darker shade just to deepen up one more time. I'm not going to do a winged liner, but I am going to do a small line just to kind of hide my lash band. So for that, I'm going to use my Kat Von D Trooper liner. Again, I'm just going to kind of create a small line against my top lashes. I just feel like this works so much better when I'm wearing false lashes, because it really hides the kind of gap between my real lashes as well as the false ones. For mascara, I'm just going to do a couple coats of my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. It doesn't really matter to me what mascara I use because I go with falsies. This is a decent mascara. I know everyone raves about this. I've definitely used better. For lashes, I'm gonna pop on my Cocoa Goddess lashes. I don't even have the box for these ones anymore specifically. I've used them so many times. I get like 20 uses out of these and they're only like $7 or $8, which, you know, I'm obsessed with these lashes. One, they look beautiful on the eyes. They're dramatic. They're not mink lashes as well, and they're so freaking affordable, and I get so many uses out of them that they're my absolute favorite. So I always get questions on how I apply my lashes. My favorite lash tool is this little guy from Ulta. It's literally magical. I know a couple other brands have them, but this is just the one that I've been using and I love it. I like to put it down in the center of my eye first, just to kind of place it on, and then I put down the outside corner, and then I go in with the inside corner. And then you can kind of just fluff them however you like. I also really like to get my glue tacky. That is super, super important. I always like to let my glue dry for like 30 seconds to a minute. Even though it is fast drying, it just makes the world of a difference. So now that my lashes are on, we can move to the face. So I'm gonna first start off by priming my face with this priming spray. This is from ColourPop. It's their Rose Quartz priming spray. I've been using this. I don't really notice a huge difference, to be quite honest with you. Besides the fact that it feels really nice and refreshing, I don't really feel like it primes my face any different or better than my other primers do. For my actual primer, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer. I used this in my review video and I love this primer. I don't feel like it makes a huge difference with that foundation specifically, but I just love the way this feels on my skin. It smells good, it's cooling and it's hydrating, but it also really does mattify my skin and smooth everything out. I love this also because it does get tacky, so I feel like my foundation really adheres onto it and makes it last all day long. For foundation today, I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is like my holy grail foundation. I've used this for years. I'm almost done with this and I just got sent a new one from Octoly, which I'm so excited about, so I can finally get rid of this one and put it in my empties bin. So to apply this, I'm just going to use my Luxie 530 Flat Top Kabuki brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. Look at how much coverage that gives your skin. Obsessed with this. I know a lot of people either love it or hate it. I'm on the loves list because it just works so well with my skin. It is full coverage. I know that's no secret because a lot of people know that, but I just love the way it looks on my skin. It lasts so long. I can sweat all day. I can work out. I can like probably go swimming. This stuff literally does not move. It looks like I just put it on like 10 hours after I've been wearing it. That's how good it looks on my skin and how long it lasts. So this stuff is amazing. For concealer today, I'm going to use my Dior Skin Forever Undercover Camouflage Concealer. I have this in the color 11. I believe this is Cameo. Just going to apply this in an upside down triangle motion, kind of like that, under both of my eyes. I'm also going to put this on my forehead, my nose, and my chin just to highlight the rest of my face. Now to start the blending process, I'm just going to go back in with my brush and then I'm going to switch to a different one. I just really want this to blend into my foundation nicely. I typically always do this because the brush I'm going to show you guys is what I like to use to get really up close under my eyes. Now for my actual concealer brush for under my eyes, this one is amazing. I got this about a week and a half ago and I have not stopped using it. It's like life-changing. This is the It brushes for Ulta and this is the number 103 Airbrush Blurring Concealer Brush. I just love this. You just really buff this out. It just looks gorgeous in the airbrush under the eyes, which I'm obsessed with. I can also get in like this little nook and cranny, which I cannot get with a sponge just because it's way too big. Can you see just how beautiful that looks under my eyes? Seriously, I've never found something that makes my under eye concealer look this gorgeous in airbrush. Now to set under my eyes, I'm just going to use my RCMA powder. I put it in my Laura Mercier little container because I really hate the way that the RCMA powder is packaged. So I'm just going to apply this with my contour brush from Real Techniques. I just dip a little bit of this in there and just pat it underneath my eyes. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm going to take my Benefit Hello Flawless powder. I have this in the color Me Vein Champagne. I'm just going to use this on my Real Techniques powder brush. This stuff is like freaking pigmented and super full coverage. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and press this into my skin. My skin literally looks airbrushed with this foundation and powder duo. I'm obsessed, especially with that primer that just kind of like blurs out all my pores. I'm going to use my Kat Von D Shade Light palette. Mine's like freaking dirty. I use this all the time. And I just like to take a mixture of all three colors. I just go back and forth and I use the Morphe M143 brush and apply this to my cheekbones. I like to start from the top of my ear and drag it down. I really don't like to go any farther than the bottom of my brow and the end of my eye. I'm also going to bring this on my hairline and my temples as well as on my jaw. I always like to go in behind here in front of my ear just to really kind of sculpt and chisel out my jaw. For bronzer today, I'm going to use my Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer. I've been loving this also. I just think it looks gorgeous on my cheeks. So I'm just going to take this with my Morphe R2 brush and just work this into my cheeks. I like to kind of buff it into my contour, just to give my skin a little bit more warmth and dimension. I almost forgot to contour my nose, so I'm gonna go back in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm also gonna take my Kat Von D concealer brush. This is the number 40, and I like to take the middle color right here. This is called Shadow Play. I'm gonna lightly tap into this color, and then I like to start up here in my nose and then just drag it downwards in like one even stroke, and then just kind of buff it out. For blush today, I'm going to use one from MAC. This is called Pinch Me. This is a sheer tone blush. I'm just going to apply this with my Morphe M142 brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of this because it is freaking pigmented. So I'm going to lightly blend this into my cheeks. That was a lot, and I barely touched this. Well, we're just going to have really rosy cheeks today. I just applied a liquid highlighter off camera because I am going to be doing a review on what's on my cheeks right now, but I am going to be setting this with a powder. So I'm going to use the ColourPop Pressed Powder. This is one of their highlighters. I do not know what the name of this is because they don't put the names on the back of these, which is like really annoying. So I will leave this color name down below in the description box if you are curious. I'm going to use this on an Anastasia A23 brush. This is like a really shimmery gold color, and I already have a lot of highlighter on, so I'm going to be careful with this. Oh my goodness, yes. It's so pretty. Even with the highlighter underneath it, it just added so much more gold bling to it. I'm gonna quickly go back to my eyes before I finish off my lips. I'm gonna go back in with my Morphe M433 brush. I'm gonna take that lighter color that we used in our crease. I'm just gonna take this and run this on my lower lash line. Just gonna go from the outer corner to the inner corner. On an eye definer brush, this is a Morphe M432 brush. I'm gonna go in with the deepest color that we used right here, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and run this as close as possible to my lash line and just focus this on my outer corner. I'm not gonna mimic what we did on the top on the bottom. I just feel like it looks a little weird on my eyes. So I'm just gonna do what is most flattering for me. I'm also connecting the lower lash line to that kind of wing we have going on from the tape I used, which is one of the reasons why I love using tape. Now for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with that kind of shimmery color again with that same Wet n Wild brush. And this is just gonna go on my inner third of my eye. It is really pretty. I'm also gonna kind of bring this into my inner corner right here. To finish off my eyes, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more mascara. I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my lower lashes. I'm gonna move on to my lips. So I really want more of like a pale nude lip because we got so much going on with the eyes. I'm gonna use my NYX retractable lip liner in the color Nude to outline my lips. And then for lipstick on top, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution lipstick. I don't remember what collection this is from. This is in the color Chauffeur. And I know they have two types of this. There is a matte version as well as like a satin version. And this is the like satiny version. So it kind of leaves your lips a little glossy looking. Before I finish off this look, I do feel like I need just a little bit of gloss to kind of go with the eye look. So I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Fortune Cookie. They just make your lips look so plump and juicy. And these are so affordable. Before I set my face, I'm going to go in with my Fix Plus from MAC just to make sure all my powders are kind of laying nicely on my skin. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Peach Mist. This is the mattifying setting spray. I'm going to shake it really well because that's what it tells me to do. And then I'm going to set my face. This smells so good. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all really liked it. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so very much and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!